a great... Yeah, I suppose you have to see it as a clash of styles, but not as much as you might think. You know, Mark Selby... I'll tell you what did surprise me, though, what Stephen Hendry picked up on pre-match is that...
Have Selby's number, and maybe that's why.
Like that, you know, you like to sort of have half an idea what sort of shot your opponent's going to play. Is he going to take it on? Is he going to play safe? A good long red to get this break up and running.
Lisowski found himself 3-0 down before coming back to win that game 6-4. So
yeah, it was never going to be easy to get out of there. So no, that was so. Oh, and that's worked out a treat as well.
25.
Not sure that was intentional, but...
Go. Oh, but dear me, what a miss that is.
Jack Lisowski, 25.
No shot, straight forward. Yeah, now when potting the black, he can move that red out of the way. He's too tight. So, just a safety. But he's played a very good one.
Mark Selby, 1.
Yeah, that looks better. You can get through to it this time, but... Green or blue?
15.
Of course, this is a tournament that Mark Selby has never won before, and Mark himself. And it just feels like he's back to somewhere near his very
21.
best. But the break does end there.
Mark Selby, 30.
Selby, how aggressive he wants to be. And that's a fantastic pot. And just...
Yeah, and I think in some ways that makes the equation quite simple for Jack Lisowski this evening. Scoring, his aggression, and as well his rhythm.
Behind the green is a possibility. This is looking pretty good.
And knocks it in.
1.
No, it was a very good pot, wasn't it? But someone like Mark Selby, you would feel. The fact that it's the first frame means it could possibly go wrong, but...
$14. 17. 21. 26. 32.
So there was no
Mark
a brace of 30 breaks to take the opening frame.
Oh, just
One.
didn't quite get through the pack as intended.
Missed it. Fantastic pot from Mark. And now a great chance to
Seventeen. 25. 33.
Of course, there'll be no jeopardising the frame should he land the wrong side of a
Mark
red,
Selby,
but
33.
Left middle here. But yeah, I prefer that shot. He didn't quite get into them, though. He wanted to get into the real heart of the bunch there. Yeah, they are not nice at any time.
Jack Lisowski,
So-
8.
Wow. Well, he hasn't really...
and there's what you were saying earlier about yeah, and that's more like it.
He'll have choice of colours. That was the problem.
9.
Deal with that situation. Not to be, so all of a sudden, in this second frame,
Mark Selby, 9.
the cue ball was coming to finish. That pink was a tester, and it was nicely played. But he's played it particularly well.
8. 13.
Round the table or leave red from distance. Round the table was the choice. Oh, it's okay, but I think the brown...
was absolutely right, though,
Mark
Joe,
Selby
what you
won.
said about it's not very often to see. The game isn't as easy as they often make it look. It can go like this at times. There's hope for us all.
On this end of the table, I think that's what it makes him so frustrating. We know how good he is, and sometimes he just plays shots and
1.
so Mark was just looking a little bit.
It's when he's playing a player like Jack Lisowski. Jack always finds it difficult. And the chance came along once again.
16. $22.
Well, the pressure off and Mark able to play a fantastic positional shot.
$40.
Hasn't really got in perfect control. As he sees Mark Selby pot another long red.
1.
Yeah, I've just been looking at Jack when Mark was at the table there.
Mark Selby 1.
It's hard to get a read from Jack. He's trying to win just as much as anyone else is. Make the alteration this time. Should be okay now. This looks better. Yeah.
Well, not for the first time. I think you're right in what you say about Jack, though. He's been bothered, but as you say, he certainly is. He's got such a very loose demeanour out there, as if he hasn't got a care in the world.
Unfortunately, in this game, like many others, talent alone doesn't bring you success.
2023. So he would have been very much looking forward to.
And it's getting harder and harder to do it these days. More and more players capable of going deep in events.
Very well in the right events.
Well, Mark Selby, you've normally got to play a succession of good safety shots to try and force a mistake. Like his choice. Oh, it was close, wasn't it? Unfortunately, the Reds come up the table and left Mark a.
At this level, a lot of
1.
matches are won and lost from distance. The players.
Yes, and like you rightly said earlier on, Stephen, that I'll start getting a few more of them.
Would have appreciated the pink staying on the black spot, so having to retreat.
Yeah, it's amazing how that one looks like Mark's taking the opportunity here to play on the black. Just turn the screw a little bit more. Jack Lisowski sit in his chair and just keep thinking about what might have been.
$26.
as Mark Selby looks to inflict more pain to Jack Lisowski's evening. May impede him at some point, so just making sure to recognise that. It's then up to him to try and pile the pressure on, of which he is doing.
$50.
So the first half century of this match is safely in, but in the player's mind, the next red is frame ball.
$66. $70. $77.
Well, Mark Selby doing his very best to keep this break going, but
again, because but this time he's not punished. Something going.
actually landed in a perfect spot there to immediately remove the red. South's into play here. He's perfect. Oh, and he's played it well.
9.
Almost looks like he sort of throws his arm at it. That was played with the utmost control.
$17.
Yeah, lovely shot. There's no reason why he shouldn't be able to do that.
24.
Just needs to, he's gonna be on a red nicely.
That pink was a great example of being scared to death to play that up into the yellow pocket, having been absolutely perfect in amongst them a few shots prior.
$33.
Currently sitting at 19 seconds a shot. That is on the brisk side. But of course,
$41.
Really have had to play. It was brought about through bad cue ball control. Well, just about. The highs and lows of Jack Lisowski, like you say, he's so quick, and that's what makes him such fun to watch. But he's so close to the winning
55.
line now.
it's an absolute emotional roller coaster, isn't it, watching Jack Lisowski at all times.
63.
And he's missed the pink, so will he pay the price for that very,
Jack
very
Lisowski,
poor decision?
63.
Doesn't pay him the ultimate price. Well, he hasn't. He's got lucky there. He's
Ski. No doubt a sigh of huge relief.
1. Thank you. 9.
On it to right corner. Maybe chance to just loosen up a touch further and
18.
Where's this red going? Oh, not. We talk about the fine margins, but Mark Selby doing what he does best, and that's play the long game. Stays very patient, very present. Lisowski, he cannot afford those unforced errors.
Foul and a miss. Mark Selby.
Mistakes almost fuller than any other player in the game, doesn't he? That's been the case, certainly early on tonight.
Yeah. Your thought process as well. And that was partly what you was alluding to, Alan, that the shots he leaves you, he's inviting you to make those mistakes.
Well done. Very good. Yeah,
What?
he's unlucky. Oh, Jack. Has he left
Jack
the red?
Lisowski won.
Wow. I just couldn't
One.
inject enough pace in it. Still on, but boy, it's a tough one.
Once again finds himself in trouble with nothing real.
Foul.
Oh, there's a shot that tells a story of how Mark is feeling. Beautiful pot.
Mark Selby. One. Seven.
Drop, catching the near knuckle. Having to try and grab hold of the cue ball there. Little nippy
Jack
one then.
Lisowski.
Up, so another chance falls to Jack.
One.
Classy positional shot to pink.
Is slowly becoming good scoring chance as that red crept
11.
dangerously close. Oh, and that is a shocker. It really is. Played it very quickly.
One. Seven.
Position. wildly missing that pink just a few seconds
13.
ago.
But the ball's massively favouring
19. 25.
It's very easy to, as you mentioned a moment ago, Alan, to overplay.
$31.
Not to be, but cleverly played.
Mark Selby.
Ball safe. Well, he has just flicked that brown into play now.
And there's the mistake, and this should be a straightforward put away.
One.
Well and truly over the line now, and once again,
9.
the important thing to say is that at the moment, he doesn't have to pull up any
Selby.
trees. And that, again, a shot that just isn't quite finding the target for Jack Lisowski.
One.
Followed by a miss that you just didn't see coming.
One.
And he's got the
9.
opportunity to do that in a cup chance. Just needed to mind his work there, and
Jack
once
Lisowski,
again,
9.
Ball or not, they just cannot afford.
One.
yes, the heavy contact.
Nine. Mark Selby, 6. One.
Show. Jack Lisowski, we just caught a glimpse of him in his seat a few moments ago, eyes shut. Can have a huge impact to what you do when you get your next chance. Now
9.
we'll see.
$17. $29. 37. 4. 45.
The average shot time, that's the pace he likes to play the game at. When there's a lot of mistakes and a lot of balls missed, quite often the frames can go quite scrappy, that rhythm, which is important for his game. Well, that missed blue shouldn't make too much of a difference. If the cue ball goes in off, it might.
Oh. Mark Selby 4.
And all of a sudden, he will feel like he's got a realistic chance of getting back into this frame now. But that red disappearing. A little roll of the eyes, almost with relief that he has got it on the board. But
Lisowski 1.
the fact
Frame
is,
conceded,
he
frame,
has.
Jack Lisowski.
And
But he's certainly beginning to get some encouragement, especially if this red bounces.
One. Nine. $15.
on table, you expected Mark to get a lot closer to. That was a wide.
Would be the concern.
23.
Oh, that's well done. That's very well done.
Swinging the momentum of this game here, he should be thinking that way.
42.
Yeah, I know the balls are starting to go in now, but the other thing that Robertson, when he plays fast and loose, for more than one reason, he can take the game
47.
away from his opponent so quickly. He's
$55.
He gets the Reds into, well, perfect positions as they are here. In a blink of an eye, really.
63.
And he hasn't found
Jack
it. The
Lisowski.
previous black.
and you never know. Beautifully played. What a shot! All of a sudden.
Oh, and that little glance to the pink is the red underneath Mark's arm currently. The one that is
9.
deliberately played to get that red in the open.
17.
At least get it down to that difficult red. By his bridge there. This needs to run. Yeah, he's okay.
$25.
Top side of it, just flick it out. Yeah, he's right in behind it. May be the case that it wasn't on, but that's not bad.
The angle. But he's missed the red.
Oh, and at least he's got second prize, has he?
Just got the desired too thick on the red, and he flirts with the corner pocket.
Oh. And a miss.
With those penalty points, needs to get this red safe. Well, he
Oh,
needs to hit it
miss.
first. Well, there's the contact. Oh, and he'd be pleased with that outcome. And this time finds it. Brilliant pot. And once again, he's got the job done.
10. $13. $17. $28.
Well, there was not just the fact that his opponent is starting to find a little bit of momentum, but a few mistakes have started to creep in. Part of the reason for the comeback is that stat there. The pot success has drastically improved.
One.
This last maybe frame or two, you know, certainly in the long game, it was.
May present an opportunity to bring more reds into play. Just
9.
working out his path here. And there is that low angle on this red.
17. Yes. $28.
just get the feeling that
44. 47.
I'll tell you one thing, Alan. Mark Selby is one of the best long bridge players you'll ever see.
50.
Yeah, I think the second best ever.
55.
Luca Bracel would be the other one winning position off this black. Should see him one away from victory, and that'll do nicely. As ever, playing for a choice of 3.
And he's got his reward for that great long red.
63. 71. 79.
Oh, what an effort. These reds.
He's looking at the treble. The
It's
double will
close.
do it. Double will do it.
Mark Selby. And pots the pink to boot. What a break this has been.
'94.
What a break.
'102. 100. 111. 114. 118. 123.
Well, an incredibly
129.
important, with a total clearance of
I was thinking Jack 3 behind with a possible 3 to play. Sorry, 2 behind, but possible 3 to play. Yeah, another mistake.
One. Eight.
How straight is it? If he's off straight, he's not. Plenty of respect. Well done. But he's lost his cue ball. Send a break.
in Mark's face.
Mark Selby 15.
needs to catch this one right. Yeah, and he's played it well. That's a good return.
That you didn't see.
Yeah, the previous safety shot from Mark.
Foul on the miss.
Well, things have just got a little more interesting
Foul
now.
on the miss. Mark Selby 4.
Well played. Hot in the red, not easy this. Set up the chance. Well played.
1. Four.
Ah, Jack Lisowski.
Two.
Large dent in this frame that he needs, and that'll do it. Well played.
Nine.
Slowly fading.
Sixteen. 23.
And that's a good pot. Blue couldn't have picked the cue ball and placed it any better with his hand.
$43.
Well, the blue fails to find its target.
Mark
Well,
Selby,
Mark Selby
47,
avoided a
Taylor